Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 16 of Starsector, which originally aired live on Twitch. Alright, so if we take a look at the intel, we'll be able to tell if there's stuff for us to do out that way. No, there's really nothing. Some pirate-based thing or whatever, but no. It would be a one-way trip unpaid for. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, obviously, if we settled Mingandusa, it's so close that it would be very cheap for us to travel out that way, but that's not the case. Show us the hands. The hands are here. Ambiguous Amphibian, you have some timing. I was about to wrap up, but for obvious reasons, I will go for another hour. How are you doing, man? How are you? Here, I'll do one better than touch the hands. Even one better, the Yoda cam. Here, buddy. What's up, dude? Here's my little mascot. He's fueled by peanuts and peanut butter. I have large and soft capable hands. Yeah, I can eclipse my little dude's face. Oh, here's my other one. Other mascot. Miss Tusky. Hi, come here. Okay, that's Slobber. Give me your paw. Ni hao. Thank you. So much better. So I'll fill you in what I was doing. I have just started colonizing in Starsector. I have set up Motherlode, named after the beautiful explosive creatures of Wormworld, with some farming, and I just queued light industry, as you can see. And then over here, I have Merps, which is our mining industry. It literally just colonizes like last month. As you can see, it's barely grown at all. And we are trying to make improvements to it so that we can get free money. Because in Starsector, there's no better income than a passive income. So that is what we're up to. And what we're trying to do in the meantime is to pay for it, because I am strapped for cash. I have a bunch of very valuable things to sell, but I'm trying to hold on to them so that I don't have to dump rare items in order to fund this base. So I'm just doing my very best to take low-hanging fruit bounties that won't kill me to pay for all of this colonization. And as you can see, all these bounties here are, I mean, some of them. This one would be obviously extraordinarily easy, but most of the bounties that are being offered are like instant death level bounties. I do have some ships stored nearby that could help with those bounties, but even then, I don't think it's enough firepower. So what we've been mostly doing is like treasure hunting, just hopping system to system looking for, you know, ruins and the like to help pay for things. I've also been taking Tritachyon and the Academy missions. The Academy missions is sort of the main story, and then the Tritachyon missions are because I would like to buy a Doom, which is a phase cruiser, and they're really only ever offered if you are Tritachyon. Which reminds me, we did just do a bounty for the Tritachyon, and I'm gonna head over to my handler's location to see if I can't then enlist. Because yeah, we did just get 10 rep, and we should be able to enlist our services with Tritachyon and get paid for the pirates we blow up, because I certainly kill a lot of pirates for free. And every time there's new missions being offered, I'm going to take a look as to where and what and who pays for it. So, what were you up to, Ambiguous? I gave you a shout out, but I didn't even look. Shame on me. You were playing PZ? Oh, sweet. How are you liking the latest? I'm assuming you're on the latest branch? I have not yet played in the last, like, 2 weeks, which is the latest update. But I am a fan of the PZ. Deep fan of the PZ. Got to do multiplayer? Yeah. Oh, man. Nothing like hitting the QQ next to your friends in multiplayer. I raided just last month like a brother and sister duo playing PZ, and it was really funny because they were constantly getting each other killed and like arguing. It's like, damn it, I needed help and you hit Q, and like, you know, just sort of a Dumb and Dumber duo. They were, not to say that they were dumb, but they were very inexperienced at the game, and it was pretty hilarious. So here's what the TriTac would offer if I enlist in their military. And here is the Doom. So for me to get that, I need rep of cooperative. And that is something I intend to do. So let's talk to the base director, be commissioned by Tritachyon, accept it. So in doing so, I take on their enemies are now my enemies. So I'm now enemies with the Persian League, which is fine because my rep with them sucked anyway. The Luddic Path, the Luddic Church, and Pirates. If they go to war with new factions, I go to war with those factions. I'm basically of the Tritachyon. So we have accepted their commission. And yeah, at this point, oh, also let me turn in my Gamma Core. Oh, no. Turn in just, oop, wrong way. There we go. Keep the Beta Cores. Turn in my Gamma Core, and then we will do TriTac missions to be able to unlock that Doom, because that Doom is going to be delicious. So anyone in the bars that are blue, TriTac blue, like this one, she wants me to, I don't know, because they all glitched out. Number sign, decom, his or her tripad. What? This is for me to sabotage something. That's not really my bread and butter. So instead, what I could do is talk to my contact and see what he has. We can either do the bounty dockets or deploying the observation package. The bounty dockets are going to be a little bit easier. Cheese, thanks for the 2 years resub. And Byron, thank you for the resub as well. All right, so let's see what's on the bounty. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save to take on the harder bounty to see if that's something I can even consider. Because I've been doing the middle tier bounties. There's like easy, medium, and hard. And the middle tiers have been super easy. I'm worried that the harder bounties are going to make a massive step up and get me smoked. A bunch of drover... You know, I think we're up for it. Obviously, I'll have to switch out fleets. But this doesn't look that bad. All right, so let's switch up our fleets briefly at Yama and figure out where the bounty actually is, because I didn't even read it. The bounty's at our home? Oh, dude, that is awesome. Nothing like your fuel being paid for. Oh, sweet. Okay, well, that's just the best possible. Like, what are the chances? There's, you know, like thousands of planets and hundreds of solar systems, and the bounty's in my backyard. I get to kill someone in my own backyard. I mean, heck yes. That is perfect. And if I could find some surveying on the way there, that'd be even better. All right, so project description now. Go murder. Yep. So my current fleet makeup is a bunch of like smugglers, so I have to swap out ships so that we can go murder. Oh. So fleet. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and leave behind 2 of my mules. Probably keep the freighters just in case of bounties. Leave behind the crew transport. And this is a bit overkill for like the low level bounty that I'm taking on. So I'm not gonna bring the massive legion with me. That's a bit much. I don't think I need the biggest guns. Big guns, yes. Biggest guns, not so much. All right, so there it is. I'm definitely going to need to hire additional crew to be able to crew up this this fleet. And then that probably, where is fuel going to be cheapest? At the hegemony at Naraka. It's also pretty cheap at Zagan, so I'll go to Zagan, Yasad Zagan, because it's not more on the way. And we'll get bounty hunting. I would bring the ships home, the Legion home, but it's... Yeah, I guess I will. I'll bring everything home. Thanks for the bits, Byron. Alright, let's do that. Krishevsvoy. That is a crazy name. So we're gonna stop using this siphon station as a port. Ooh, I got 25K. That's nice. So let's take all these fleets. Take it, everything. And then we'll have to courier service over. But my income was good, if anyone saw that. So if we take a look at the income here, my commission with the Tritachyon are paying 28K. Okay, never mind. It's not from development. I was hoping it was from development, but no. My colonies are heavily demanding drugs, and they refuse to improve due to the lack of drugs. Mining is a rough industry, and apparently miners love drugs. So because we're under crew... Oh man, I should have bought crew before I went to Zagan. Because we're under crewed, my my fleet is like in shambles. Totally not being maintained. But oh well. Yeah, the commissions are very nice. They help pay for things. So this is where we're going to buy fuel and crew. And probably do a massive amount of repair. Oh, yes. I totally forgot about this. I'm sort of wanted here. I totally blanked. I'm at war with them because, you know, I'm commissioned. I totally lapsed. So luckily I had such a big fleet that they were like, yeah, we don't really want to fight you, but I need to get the hell out of here and get to friendly territory. Because I have like a broken fleet right now due to overcrewing. In fact, still over? Seriously? How many of you do I alright, I'm not gonna mothball all of them. I'll just suffer the penalties. This isn't the church, this is the Persian League, but the Tritachyon and the Persian League are at war with one another. And then the Tritachyon League is at war with all the Luddites, as they almost always are. Oh, are you camping the exit? Oh, go away. You're camping the exit, but then as soon as you see me, you piss off. God, is that frustrating. What's funny is, in honesty, my fleet here is like a limping mess of nothing that easily any decent fleet could take out. But let me try to warp in on the, yeah, okay, right here. This gravity well. And then spend a lot of money. Repair. All right, 32 unit. Then it's a black market crew. And now I have almost nothing. And I don't even have enough fuel to get my butt out there. I bought all of their fuel. There's no fuel left. Let me check the pirate station. And let me save too. Yeah, my fleet looks menacing, but it was a farce. Oops. Beacon off. All right, I have no money left. You know what I could do is I could ransom off one of these cores. Transponders on. And that will, not all of them. There. That'll give me a little bit of rep gain and bounty. Okay. So now I'm floated. I still don't have enough fuel to get to Jotunheim. Well, you know, I guess we'll have to make a pit stop at Aelmar or Edfell. I'll make a pit stop at Edfell. I should have transversed with a mothballed ship, but it worked. Barely, but it worked. So when you have a mothball ship, those sort of jumps aren't very good for your mothballed one. And I have my big Legion mothballed because it requires too much crew to keep up. Okay, I'm just going to exit that because that was a Persian League war fleet that I'm not about to fight. Alright, what jump point is this one? Stay away. I think they're chasing me in here. Edofel! Sell me your fuel. I need to get out of here. Oh, alright. The hostilities between Persian League and Tritachyon has ended, so I'm no longer having to blitz out of here. That's good. Alright, is that enough fuel? That's enough fuel for a one-way trip. Let me buy some legit fuel at this Persian League base now. And my monthly income, even more. Look at that commission. I don't even know what I did last month, and they still will pay for my ships. I added a Legion, and they're like paying me for the Legion. I love it. I love it. Maybe I can get the Legion unmothballed? Yeah, I need, what, 500 more crew? Okay, cool. And let's refit it and throw some fighters in there. We're going to turn it into the flat crap that it was before. Because I'm not going to go shopping just yet. Let's add a few more Vulcans. Yeah, good enough. It's pretty imperfect. It's pretty garbage. I'm not even going to weapon group it. I'll repair it. Buy more black market supplies. And go park that bad boy over at Jotunheim. Maybe after buying a little bit more fuel. Somehow I need even more. It is ridiculous. This is why having a giant fleet is very, very costly, and you need a lot of passive income. Once you can afford the giant fleet, you can make it make even more money by taking huge bounties or having really high commissions, but it is expensive to even get to that point. And I'm being bled for credits now. And now we're at war with the Sindrian. Nice. Alright, that's more than I can afford. Well, I have 900. That should be enough to get me there. I said confidently that I will never, ever make it. Top my fuel up. And okay, we're going to Jotunheim. Hell or high water. I might sorta little bit run out of fuel on my way home, but I'll deal with that on my return trip. So here we go. The bounty that I accepted is 68 days to complete, and the trip will take 30 days, so I should have plenty of time to get there and do the bounty. In fact, if there's any other exploration missions on the way over, they wouldn't be terrible. No, but there aren't. So onward we go. Light industry will kick in 14 days, however, and that we should noticeably see our income go up as a result. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It depends on the market for the commodities and light industry, the luxury goods that the light industry manufactures. With any luck, money. So much storm damage. I don't really have the luxury of time. I do want to get that bounty, so into the storm. Oh, yeah, I know I can see my fuel radius in my intel. It's the orange thing, obviously. I won't, even filling up all of my tanks topped up, I didn't have enough fuel exactly for a return trip, which is part of the reason why I'm hitting all these storms, is to speed up a bit. All right, here we go. This is my home, Jotunheim. The fleets, oh god. The stupid pirate fleet here is took over all my stability beacons and everything. My bounty stole my stability points. And light industry is now done. So light industry should start cranking out can't prove it, but should start manufacturing the domestic goods and luxury goods for sale instead of just basic foods. All right, so where did they say this bounty was? Nope, I have no idea. Okay. It's one of these pings. Probably the south one. This way. I see some sensor contacts. Oh, it's a probe. Not there. Not him. Nope, bounty hunter. Another probe. I'm having trouble even finding where he is. I'm gonna have a bunch of days to do it. Alright, there's another privateer. And this is my mercantile convoy. That's actually owned by my faction. Trying to sell my goods. Target for pirates for sure. Alright, let me take over the comms beacon. Comms array. And looks to be a somewhat larger fleet. Should be around here. I am dropping ships off, but because I'm here for combat, I might as well use the Legion and then drop it off. All right. Well, they're usually stationed around planets, so let me check out the planets in here. Seriously, where are you? Try the ice giant. I could also maybe tangle with the mothership while I'm out here too, but I'd rather get the bounty because it gives rep. Haven't we searched everywhere now? They're stealthy, yeah. I am not sure where they are. Or if it's bugged or something, but it's usually not bugged. While I'm out here, I can also install some items that I pick up. Like the fullerene spool and stuff like that. That will help out the colony development. Oh my lord. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, the mothership has a guardian. And I ignored it before because I didn't have the fleet for it. Oh, that's a mercantile fleet. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Pursuing my fleet. Ah, that's a bad idea. You're on, man. You're on, little man. Alright. Mules sit out. The Shrike sit out. The Eagle sits out. And we go. Oh, I think I still brought a mule in. Oh well. Alright. Dally-o. Time to go kill some bounties. Or get my butt shut off. Why aren't they firing? Alright, I put the 2 falcons I have to attack the bounty, mostly so that I can just sneak in and get lucky shots. Have them sort of tank. And then the Legion takes a long time, so sometimes it's not even worth outpacing your own Legion, because then we'll have like fighter spam on our side. If I wait for the Legion, that is. Those annoying things are done. Are they in this? Here? Well, either way, I have the 2 remaining drovers covered, one with the Legion and one with these 2 falcons, so they're inevitably going to be destroyed. But I'm just not sure which one I was paid to blow up. Nope, well, they're done. I'll peel off. So the other one's behind me. That was easy. I didn't have to do that fight. So all that's left is this drover down here, which could be the bounty. I'm not sure. I know that they were in a drover. Our baby flagship is not very fast. No, it is not. Not at all. It's also not trying to go full tilt towards us either. But battleships tend not to be fast. The Onslaught has like a, ooh, nice volley, and we're done. I got to watch the 2 get blown up, but contributed nothing. All right, recover. I'll recover the Shrike, sure. And pick through the wreckage. All right, bounty paid. Bounty completed. I'm gonna go drop off the Legion and probably other ships at Motherlode, so I don't have to keep paying for them to be schlepped around. So, fleet. Let's leave Matt and 0 Day. I'm also going to leave the Shrikes behind as well. Did that mule get... No, the mule... All the mules survived. Scrappy little mules. Still leaves me with a few larger ships. 2 Falcons. The civilian transport probably can go as well. I can also ditch a whole lot of the crew that I have on me. Hold on, that wasn't storage. There. And this is all the things that I own that I can install. So if we take a look here, synchrotron cores to make more fuel. When I have fuel processing, the cryorhythmic engine is for more fleets launched from hot worlds, which is why I'm going to be colonizing that center one. The Fullerene spool is what I thought I could install now. And that's probably all that is useful with my current setup. Let's also ditch the beta cores and some of the weapons and blueprints that I don't need to carry on me at all times. So I think all that I could do is the Fullerene spool. Unless I want to install AI cores, which I don't yet. It's interesting that I made my colony so far from center. I didn't really have much of a choice. I did a ridiculous amount of surveying, and I found nothing within a reasonable distance of the core. The only other system that I found that would be reasonable was Ming and Dusa, which is this one. Let me show it to you. And then I had my chat vote on where I settled. So this here had not great ores. It had rich rare and abundant regular, and then diffuse volatils and like a sort of pseudo crummy. Polo was like an okay farming planet, but ultimately chat voted to come all the way out here, and I respected it. Now, when you complete, or when you, basically when you complete the main story, long distance travel becomes a little bit easier without spoiling too much, which makes this spot a little bit more viable after some time. But early on, it will be pretty rough because it's going to be a ton of fuel and travel costs. Show skills? Sure. Here they are. I've got helmsmanship for maneuverability and top speed, target analysis for destroying larger ships, weapon drills for additional weapon damage for combat ships, navigation, because who wouldn't take navigation? I can't imagine not. Energy, weapon mastery, because I kind of like the high-tech ships more than the low-tech, and electronic warfare. Salvaging, reliability, engineering, makeshift equipment, and field repairs. Field repairs probably being one of the most OP skills. But I've also had chat vote on how I spend my skill points. So this isn't how I chose to build it either. All right, let's install the Fullerene spool. Accessibility gone up, and now with the boost of accessibility, the as I'm sure you can see, the demands have basically disappeared because that Fullerene spool is like a cargo tether. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a slingshot or a space elevator, but either way, it's awesome. I don't think there's anything else for me to install, but I could spend story points to improve. Yeah, I'll improve my spaceport for increased availability. Why not? Nice. I'll save a copy. So we just got paid 170k from TriChat to take that bounty out, and now we have a little bit of spending money. Ooh, there's a nice bounty. Now the only problem is I don't really have fuel to get to this bounty and then get home, and this bounty is gone in 5 days, so never mind. I'm just sort of curious if there's anything on the way home. There's a Persean League pirate base bounty. No, not really. What about exploration? Any luck there? No. Alright, I don't think there's any way to get paid for coming back to the core worlds. Let me check out the mothership to see if that's a, what defends the mothership and whether or not I need to grab the Legion to do it. But Merps is now turning a profit. As you can see, both my Boomlup and Merps is net income positive, which is really helpful. And that's without AI cores as governors. Obviously it gets a lot better when I start to install cores. Alright, I might want... I'll try that, but I'm going to pick up the Legion that I just towed over here. Yeah, you're making money now. I won't cancel you. And here's a Pather cell. It's not affecting any of my colonies, but it's affecting Tritax, one of Tritax worlds. Where can I see the mods available to the game? The Fractal Softworks website. Their forums. Most likely. The most popular would probably be Nexrelin, but then short of that, there's dozens of other mods that people use, so feel free to shop. Alright, I'll take all of the combat ships back, and the crew that I put in storage. Repair. Save a copy. And let's go mess up that mothership. Save in case I get annihilated. Yeah, I used to be... The last time I had a YouTube series on this, my combat skills were a little bit better. I will admit that they're lacking. Oh, and here's another mission that takes me to the same neck of the woods. It seems like a lot of the bounties that are being offered in the Armin Nebula, which is just northeast of the core worlds. Kind of nice. You have 65 mods installed. Yeah, right now I only have 2, and I'm not going to be installing any others. Alright, any of them that shouldn't be deployed? No, that looks right. Dalio. So, I am going to have everybody be the heavy escort for the Legion so that no one gets too far ahead of the Legion. Because this is going to be one of those battles that you're not going to be able to tank. Like, me going out alone is probably a bad idea. I'll have to hang back, even though that's not how I normally play. And then the enemies here are... legacy defenders or whatever I forget what they're called, which means that they don't have shields and they are dumb and they don't flee. But we are going after the giant mothership, kind of like a pirate base fight in a way, where it's stationary and has you know, turret installations and the like, rather than being a ship in its own right. Oh, and here they come shooting. I'm trying to hide behind the Legion's fighter spam. Hey, Shrike, get out of my way. Piss or get off the pot. Or don't block me. Ah! Alright, let me fall back into obscurity here. Waiting on that Legion to push up. Oh no, is that coming for me? No, it wasn't. And there goes that mule. And that is why you don't get ahead of the battleship. need something to hide behind. Alright, battleship, you go for the mothership. Oh crap. Owies. Almost got it halfway down. Luckily, mules are pretty replaceable. I mean, all ships, of course, are replaceable unless they're rare, and only the Legion in this fleet is rare. Alright, bye-bye Rampart. Gotta say, this Legion is taking its sweet time getting up to the front. We're gonna have combat readiness problems by the time it gets there. And yet another mule just went pop. And the Wolf class is already reporting combat readiness issues. Oh, I'm about to be overloaded. Good, he backed up. I think that's the last mule that just got exploded. My guess, so this speaks a little bit to the ship AI. Some ships are just a lot smarter than other ships, the way the computer controls them. Some of this could be chalked up to like me giving bad battle orders, but right now, all of the ships are basically just told to be heavy escorts. I'm not telling them to be suicidal in any way. So, my guess is what happened was the mules went west and got sort of in the front next to the enemy's largest combat ships and ended up annihilating themselves because they aren't frontliners, they're smugglers, and they tried to frontline. But the gun pods on the mothership are nearly destroyed, and then we can focus on the ramparts and Basilians. Oops, friendly fire. Just a little bit. And yeah, I have a ton of combat readiness problems because of how slow the Legion is. No, not the Shrike 2. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ow, 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 ow. And there goes a third of my health. Alright, I'm gonna just do full assault. So all of the non-piloted ships now are reporting combat readiness issues as a result of being deployed too long, which lowers combat effectiveness. And what was that? Oh, the mothership's gone. Just got popped. And I'm overloaded. Help! Thank you. So this is probably too Pyrrhic of a victory. I think we're gonna win, but probably at too much of a cost, but I'll have you all vote on whether you think I should load or not at the end of this. I just wanted to show a mothership fight. Oh, and I'm about to get roasted. I'm gone. Thanks, guys. All four of you for spectating that. The Legion's holding fast, as you can see. But currently, I don't think... Yeah, it only has less than half of its destroyers. I really don't want to control it, though, because it's basically a flak carrier with no weapons. I don't know what this dude is doing. This ship back here. just hanging out. Doing nothing. You know how it is. World's worst use of hypervelocity drivers. Alright, there's the second to last rampart. I think this is... I'm against the last rampart now. Don't get in front of me, Shrike. Dear Lord. We did get the mothership. Not to claim. Consider ship recovery. So 2 of the mules I could recover. Pick through the wreckage. Here's an alpha core. Gamma core. And a ton of weapons. Half of these weapons are from me. A skill point, story points. A ton of experience. Non-recoverable of my Sunder. So if you look at what's destroyed here, 1 of the mules, 1 of the strikes, and my Sunder. The Sunder's not that pricey, mind you. And then we have a combat drone replicator, which is not very expensive, but getting one of those kind of nice. We have 1,696 medals that I can't pick up because we're out of space. And that would be the fight. And I can put these into a stable orbit that we can come back later for if we want. It will stay there. Oh, even more medals. Oh, I'm full. And put that in a stable orbit too. Which one's in the stable orbit and which one isn't, I can't tell. Okay. Wasn't I using the Sunder because they're cheap? Yeah, pretty much. They're very inexpensive. Glitch got saved, yep. All right, for experience, so do we want, should I keep the battle results? Yes or no? There's the poll. And then if yes, I could always just like buy new Sunder and re-Sunder myself. I did get the primary weapon back, the plasma cannon. That's all that I really slap on the Sunder. And it was just 1 missile volley that did me in. That's brutal. All right. So one thing I could do is stick stuff into storage here to come back later to sell later. So I could just these are probably coming with me because I want to sell them. The AI core is going to be stored in probably the other planet. Actually, all of this could probably be put onto Boomalope, for that matter. So we leave and go to Boomalope, so all my stuff is on one world. Makes it a little bit easier to manage. Monthly income's looking better. What are the AI cores used for? They're used to either govern your worlds or to improve the industries of the worlds. So I'm gonna save a copy and show you real quick, because most people do not like when you install governor AI. But if we manage the colony here, oops, that's not it. We can install an AI core as governor, which increases accessibility, the fleet size. It increases the ground defenses, the stability. It increases the industry supplies for free. It's just having an AI as a governor, which is kind of illegal. And then individually, you can install AI cores into individual things installed into the station. So like, let's say I installed an AI core in farming. It could reduce the demand by, the demand of that industry, or even up to an alpha core, which reduces the upkeep cost, reduces the demand, and increases production. So they're huge industry boosters or really amazing governors, but the galaxy has sort of decided not to have AI cores govern anything. They're relatively illegal, and there's ramifications for doing it. Okay, so we're saving the results. Good. So it's not something you want to do willy-nilly, in other words. So the way I would say to use it, I'm going to want to keep... actually, maybe I'll keep all of them, all three. So the way I want to use the AI cores is to... once I feel like I'm strong enough, like once I feel like I manufacture ships and I have strong fleets and I have strong bases, then I can throw all the AI cores in to my industries to supercharge my industries, and I'll be able to like defend myself as a result, but only when I have enough you know, defenses to be able to withstand. Because what ends up happening is, initially when you install AI governors, you'll have the hegemony send expeditions, and they will come to, you know, sort of militaristically inspect whether or not you're complying with like galactic law, and if you don't, they kind of blow you up. So what you need to do is you need to be sneaky about it and increase your military capacity so that you can withstand, you know, the inspections. All right, so what I'm trying to do is put all of this cargo into storage so that I can sell it later on. I'm just muling things back to Motherlode so I can sell it for later, because the cargo from that mothership fight is eventually going to decay orbit, and I don't get to keep it. So what I should do is dramatically reduce my cargo load here, and take... oh, I just have crew transport. Oh, this is the one that I'm undemodding. All right, there we go. So Glitch got some demods as well. Hopefully we can undemod that. So yeah, right now I'm just moving goods around. Now the metals don't sell for very much, but they sell for something. I might as well grab them. Who's that? And nice, the Shrike's already repaired. Uh-oh, there's a hegemony. Oh, it's that single little ship. A little mercantile fleet going, hi there. Be funny if the hegemony already shows up and tries to mess with me. Okay, so one more muling run and I'll be all set. Then we could go back to the core worlds, try to sell as much as what we can carry, and buy a new Sunder, a new 40k Sunder, which is not much as far as our budget's concerned. Now, anything I put in storage here, I don't have to... here, I can get rid of all this. Anything I put in storage, I am just storing for later. So now, as you can see, I have a ton of goods just shoved into storage. And the income just keeps rolling in. So 25 from colonies and 75 because of the Tritac commission. They're pleased with my performance, I suppose. And go, my lord, look at that time. I'll be able to afford a Sunder a month. Yeah, I know, exactly. What I'm hoping to head for is being able to support a true battleship fleet. you know, get myself some onslaughts or paragons or something like that, and be able to take out pirate bases and the like. That's when you know you've like made it, is when you're rolling around with a few battleships able to fight. Oop, I'm overshooting this entirely. Roll around with a few battleships able to fight whoever they want, whenever you want, with the colonies able to support that the economic stress of those fleets, basically. But with my current money, instead of doing that, what is even smarter for me to do is to spend it reinvesting into my planets. So, hey Merps, I'm gonna give you a big boost. I'm gonna upgrade a megaport to support your mining colony. All right. Well, we have this little ship here. I'll outfit with the best I can. Actually, that's not half bad. That is not half bad. With the spare parts I had, that's an okay. What are we gonna name this one real quick? I'm just gonna raffle it with the people that have been active. Well, Poetic Artist, you already have something, so it's gonna be the turtle sandwich, which I think I already have a turtle sandwich, but whatever, we'll have to. So this is the RR turtle sandwich. And fill up my storage with the fuel, supplies, the heavy machinery. Just enough heavy machinery to get by whatever I need to do out there. Spare weapons. And I don't need all the crew that I have. This Gamma Core is coming with me because I'll auction it off to TriTac. What else am I trying to bring with me now? Anything that I think I could sell. So the volatiles are the most expensive garbage that I have here. And then organics, and then metals. So now I'm totally full. I have no space for anything else. Except let's bring one of the plasma cannons, because I'll want to slap that on a Sunder at some point. And this is where I'm going to end. Yep. I'm going to save here. So what do we do this stream? As a quick recap, we decided to settle Jotunheim. So Jotunheim here is a corner world in the middle of nowhere that hopefully eventually someday will be better connected to the core. We settled Boomelope and Merps, a farming world and a mining world, and they are getting improved, getting upgraded, getting supported. Merps and Boomelope alike. We installed fullerene cables. We built up our reputation with TriTac in order to become commissioned, which was pretty cool. And now at this point, what we're trying to do is to make more money by being TriTac's hired gun to pour those resources into Boomelope and Merps so that Boomelope and Merps can then support a fleet. Basically have them make enough money. So the next step in this process would be to upgrade the starports to megaports and to invest in our story points into the industries here, and then to eventually start a refinery world. So having minerals is all said and good, but refining your minerals into metals is better, and transphotonics is much better. And then so the next two things that we'd probably be doing here in Jotunheim, let me bring up Jotunheim here. Why am I hold on, what am I trying to do? The next two things to do here is to settle Jalp or whatever, Jalp, to start mining the volatiles, and then to colonize Thrivivaldi to start refining the metals and the volatiles into fuel and transphotonics and metals and all that stuff. Thank you so very much for watching Starsector, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of Starsector, please think about voting for it when it comes up in the polls. And you can find out when the streams are by going to Rhadamant.com and checking the countdown timers or stream schedule. Thank you so very much for watching. I will catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.